My first experience with PebblePad was being told that we could submit our final assessment for a subject in PebblePad, and going, okay, if we can submit it, maybe we should submit it in PebblePad. What I didn't understand at the time was PebblePad was more than just a place to put your final assignment in, and that there is so much more to it than just being where to put an assignment. I thought PebblePad was the web folio, but a web folio for something individual is only part of PebblePad. It's only one part of heaps of things that you can do in it. So I started, at that stage, had to look online to the university that made it, or the PebblePad in UK, and then I started to see what other people had done, and I got the feel of, okay, maybe I can try this. My first step then was to set it up as I wanted in terms of uploading my own pictures to my folio, putting my own colour patterns and things like that, because that gave me a way to learn how to use the tools, and also I guess gave me a sense of bit of ownership of it, which I guess is one of the ultimate aims of having it.
And what did you do after that?
After
how has it changed the way you're using it now?
Okay, now it's very much, dare I say it, integrated into my daily life, or at least every second day. I use it as a depository for thoughts that can then be thoughts and information that can then be put together to create something larger. And sometimes I start with the big picture and work backwards, and sometimes I just start with a thought or a blog and then build on that to create the bigger picture or final product.
Do you always have that in mind, what the final product's going to be, or sometimes you do things just because you need to?
Sometimes I just do them because I need to do them or I want to do them. Sometimes I just do them, and I put them on there, and I guess because it is, no one can get into it without my password. It is extremely private, so I can keep it to myself if I want to, or I can share it. And it just depends what the circumstances are. Sometimes you have the bigger picture first and you work backwards to build up to that, or other times things just need to be done but you don't know where the end journey is.
Yeah. Would you recommend using it to other people?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would recommend not being daunted by it. I think if something looks too big and too hard to me, I become very, very daunted, and I just put it... And I think try and just going slowly and start with even just setting up to suit yourself, and then maybe doing an action plan. I've never done action plans before, but it sets out how you can do it, and so that gives you a starting point to build on. But just take it chunk at a time. It's not something that can be done big picture. It's very much a chunk at a time. Get comfortable with it and use what suits you and how it suits you.
What's the best thing that you've got out of it so far?
Learning about reflective learning and how to reflect on things. And also having one spot where I can put what's important to me for the various things that I'm involved in doing. But certainly for my learning at the moment, it's learning how to reflect on my learning and things that I'm doing, and then using that in a positive way instead of putting myself down about it.
So finding out more about yourself, but
yeah.
Why has it made it a more positive way? How has it done that?
Because I think before I wrote things down, I went round and round in my head and I beat myself about the bush about it, where now if I put it down in writing, I can turn something that I may have done wrong into looking at how I can improve upon it the next time I do it, or realise that what I thought was wrong wasn't as dramatic as I was making it, that it really was only a very simple thing in the whole scheme of things.
Okay. So it's an opportunity now, instead of something that you push aside and don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
An opportunity to improve.
Yep, an opportunity to improve and just learn from your mistakes. And then as you track back, as you go back, you can see how you have grown and how you have come forward, either if you're doing a personal, like a diary, just for yourself, or if you're doing it as part of an assessment or part of just something that you want to learn for yourself.
So you've learnt a lot about yourself?
Too much.